Dragons.
Today on Dungeons and Dragons. Come on, everybody!
The Dungeons and Dragons ride! Wow, neat!
Give me a break.
What's happening? Oh, no!
No sweat.
Presto! Back off! Young pupils, this way!
The Dungeon Master, help!
There is no escape from the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
Today on Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey, look! Take cover!
I knew we shouldn't listen to that fairy.
We owe it to Dungeon Master to go in there and help him.
Wrong. I don't owe that little runt a thing.
I hope we don't regret this.
I regret it already.
This place gives me the creeps.
And for you, the game is over.
Today on Dungeons and Dragons.
The old cavalier knows what he's doing. Listen, fellas. Help! Help!
Shut up and run! Get down!
No!
Hand over your weapon. Now. Today, in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
Fasten your seatbelts and join the pole position team in solving the 31-cent mystery.
Kuma! I'm coming for you!
Today, in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
Come on, everybody!
The Dungeons and Dragons ride! Wow, neat!
Give me a break.
What's happening?
Oh, no!
No sweat.
Presto! Back off! Young pupils, this way!
escape from the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
Today on Dungeons and Dragons.
That was close.
And getting closer every second.
In the last episode, He-Man convinced Adora to see for herself how bad the Horde was. Adora learned that He-Man was right. The Horde was evil. She returned to the Fright Zone and told the Horde's leaders she would no longer serve them, but they put an evil spell on her and stole the sword He-Man had been sent to give to Adora, even as He-Man escaped, determined to find her. And now, Chapter 3 of The Sword of She-Ra.
Hey everybody, it's time for a non-Famicom Disk System stream because it's March and we're back to the normal shit. And the normal shit in this case means, yeah, back to Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. Because, yeah, we're totally gonna fucking try and do the second game. Because, I mean, the first one went so well. Like, you know, so totally well. There's no way this one will be, you know, just as bad as that, right? Right? Probably gonna be fucking bad. With my luck. But there's passwords, so if I get stuck... I don't need to beat this in one sitting. Yeah, this is all pretty much just like with the first game. Not exactly heavily, not exactly a big graphical upgrade over the first game. In fact, the seams seem a little bit more fucking obvious than in the NES version. In terms of sprite layers and, you know, boundaries for fucking shit. Oh well. Let's see what we can get out of this. Oh yeah, that's right. Fucking B and A, which is kind of counterintuitive to most games on the system. That was almost disastrous. Yeah, okay, so I kind of, you know, meat shielded that. But yeah, that's not the boss thing for fucking Ninja Gaiden 2. Well, when I do manage to beat, you know, clear this game, we're gonna have to have some discussion about the OVA that or direct to video movie that Tecmo gave their tacit endorsement of, because it's a thing. Oh, that's great. Oh, that was stupid on my part. Motherfucker! Son of a bitch! You've got to be fucking kidding me. Well, that was just stupid on my part. Motherfucker. Son of a bitch! I fucking jumped. I really did. Do you fucking jump down in this fucking version, or is that all you do? Because if that's all you fucking do, we got some problems here, sir. God damn it. Fuck. Fucking hell. What? Fucking hell. What the fuck? God damn it. Fuck you, game. God damn it. I swear to God, this fucker was not this fucking annoying in the original. God damn it. He was not this fucking spider happy. And I don't recall the fucking wind being this much of a problem either. God damn it. My patience for this bullshit is not fucking very high tonight. God damn it. Oh, motherfucker! God fucking damn it. I'm really at my wit's end already. How many fucking minutes into this damn stream? Not even fucking a half an hour. Oh, motherfucker! Just might as well fucking bite it here, because fucking out of lives. Fuck. Starting to fucking understand why people hate this version of the goddamn games. Because fucking... Well, that was all me. Fucking... Oh, God. Because I'm just fucking so fat. Oh, God. God damn it. fucking... What? It ate my fucking... God damn it! Why does it keep fucking eating my fucking button presses? Hey, Kakala-Cola. Let me give you a shout out here. How are you doing this evening? Think you're gonna be party to a fucking... me quitting another game here. Okay, that was a quit. That I totally missed the context of. You're doing well. Well, that's good to hear. But yeah, this port is pissing me off again. Wait, you... That was one of the super... Oh. What? I expected it to not fucking eat my goddamn inputs. And there's something fucking wrong with the... What? Why did it fucking... Why did it drop me into there? It's been fucking... Because something's off with the fucking wind compared to the first one. And this asshole's entire pattern is completely fucky compared to the NES version. And I don't recall the fucking wind being a fucking issue in the NES version either. On top of everything else. Because yeah. Oh yeah, there's definitely been signs of that missing. But yeah, hold on a second. I need to know if I am not losing my mind. And this fight doesn't have fucking wind in the fucking NES fucking version. Because I am like fucking... I'm getting my ass kicked by this fucking clown. In a way that... No, there is fucking wind. Yeah, but there is something off. That's... I mean, that's That's a question for Tecmo. Motherfuck! And they fucking, and when I do get fucking hit and there's wind going on, I just get fucking buffeted around like fucking you wouldn't believe. I can't, I get fucking rocketed around every fucking where. Oh God. This is fucking horse shit. I mean, this is, like, fucking unbearable. I am not this fucking bad in Ninja Gaiden 2. I mean, because his pattern is fucked. And when you get hit by the wind, you get fucking launched into the goddamn stratosphere. Oh, God. One more fucking continue, and if not, we will be... Hey, Carrie. Punch some, well... Like, look at this! I fucking... Oh, God. I'm fucking done. I am absolutely fucking done. I just cannot right now with this fucking game. I cannot. It is fucked. It is beyond fucked. I am not this fucking bad at this fucking video game. At Ninja Gaiden 2. Absolutely fucking not. Oh my God. Oh. Putting it in the beat category. I need to do fucking... Well, that one is free from that because I am never... No. Yeah, because, oh my goodness, because I fucking did not prepare myself for this, sort of circumstance. I didn't even get the old wheel of morality fucking put into it. So, what I'm going to do is, I obviously need to decompress, is I'm going to put on a little bit of that NBA give and go action. I'm going to, wherever the hell... See, well, first off, I need to... I should still have my last password somewhere on here. It's been a fucking forever and a day. Right? Somewhere here. No. No. No, I found it. Yeah, so give me a few to fire up this fucking beast of a password. Yeah, because yeah. So I will away for a moment here and update the stream information and all that crap here. So give me a few. I'll be back with some NBA Give and Go since I got the Super Nintendo and I am highly not prepared for any sort of spinning of the wheel of morality because I kind of want to. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to integrate some of the Saturn and TurboGrafx and some of the other things that the old Mister can do, and that's kind of not right now. So give me a few moments to fire this to get things sorted out here. Alright, password entered. Yeah, fucking... Oh, goodness. Oh, jeez. Yes, I do like this. I'm not gonna go so far as to call it my jam. Oh, God. I see what you're trying to do there. Well, I'm definitely, my, yeah. Although not as major on the, No, I'm gonna miss this anyway. Not as painfully, dependent on the old Mode 7 as... Jesus Christ. I think you're right on that front. Something. No. You would have. You totally would have fooled me. Chalking up every impress. Yeah, which. Yeah, it's like, First off, Mode 7 is one very specific trick. Second off, there's a reason why it's called Mode 7, because there's other video modes. Because all Mode 7 does is scaling and rotation. And most of that in this instance is... In this specific instance, that's basically the, basically the province of the court. Because this doesn't even have so much as, this didn't even have, like, you know, the DSP or anything like that, I don't believe. Fuck me. Yeah, it's all pretty much, I mean, the only time you see this scaling part of things is when the rotation part of a part of everything is with is at the start of the game with the core frickin' rotating around and anything. Yeah. Because the sprites are all... I mean, there isn't even sprite scaling, for God's sakes. I don't believe. It sure as shit doesn't look like it. Jesus Christ. Telling you, this fucking game hates Eddie Jones in a way that I just I do not understand. Because he cannot buy a fucking shot. From, you know, especially from behind the arc. Yeah.
Up in the air. Watch that shot. Block shot.
Well, that definitely was their plan. I mean, it's not an invalid plan to want, you know, specialty chips. I mean, you know, and unlike certain other hardware companies, you know, they had the you know, Atari, they had the resources to pull off their little scheme to have, you know, additional hardware. And besides, I mean, you know, speaking of Atari, you always hear fucking Atari fans complain about how the NES cheated because it used mapper chips that, you know, and that's, I mean, and that's obviously where Nintendo got the idea for the,
Jump shot. Rears it out.
for, you know, the that whole thing. Oh yeah, I mean, but that's the thing though, is that Nintendo, I mean, there's two things that was, you know, first and foremost, Nintendo was obviously going, you know, for affordability and what have you. And second off, I mean, the abandoned plans for backwards compatibility, which, I mean, I don't know, the last couple of years have proven that they didn't entirely, you know, that they didn't exactly, you know, they were further away from stripping it, or further away from, closer to keeping it than they were from stripping it out entirely, with all of these NES to Super NES ports being, you know, so relatively yeah, I mean, but it's you know, again, it's people, most of the time you hear it is from people about them cheating with mapper chips is fuck. It is fans of Atari systems that are, you know, just like, oh, if it wasn't for Nintendo cheated, that's how the NES was better than the 7800, and it's like, ignoring that, let's face it, even if Nintendo wasn't complete shitheads, oh no, which they were, they absolutely fucking were, with their licensing policies, the fact is that none of them fucking companies would have supported the 7800 because, you know, American company. Yes, and they're like, well, we could, you know, we could have been there, or they're like, them fart sounds on the system, they're not that bad, and they're fucking bad. There's a reason why the console right in front of my face here is a 2600 and not a 7800, and that's because the 7800 part of the damn thing is just the game library is not all that. Yeah. It's like they, I mean, well, the people, I mean, the argument, the schoolyard arguments when it comes to the Neo Geo were kind of silly. It's like, the thing about it was, with the Neo Geo is, it's arcade, it's quality arcade hardware, but, you know, shit. You know, it comes at quality arcade hardware cost. Shit. Yeah. And that's not it. I mean, the Intellivision has a 30-bit fucking, it has a 16-bit fucking processor at its core. And I mean, you would never fucking argue that that's anywhere near the power of a fucking, of one of the, you know, the more famous 16-bit systems, because that's stupid. It's like the bit of the processors is not, I mean, yeah, the bitage of the CPU, yeah, that definitely can fucking affect things. I mean, but which is bullshit. It's got a hell, by the definition of it being having a 16-bit processor, it's more of a real fucking 16-bit system than the fucking TurboGrafx. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, I mean, because that's the thing. I mean, the TurboGrafx, if they weren't so hyped up on the big, the most basic fucking, numberage, they would have realized that, yeah, the TurboGrafx is good. I mean, the TurboGrafx, it wasn't the fact that it was really an 8-bit system that doomed it. No, it's because NEC fucking didn't know how to fucking sell a system. God damn it. Sell a system to a country like America. They tried to largely market it to the big cities, and you can't do that in America. Because, oh yeah, it was it screams marketing jackassery. I mean, look at, I mean, after all, it's something that Atari fucking tried to do with the Jaguar. Fucking talk about bits. And it's like, yeah, that's all you need to know. Is that, and that should have killed it fucking dead. The concept of the whole bit wars, but no. That kept going, but that's the thing about tribalism over platform. It's just so.
Oh, 3 points. Hit the rim. Rebound. Shoot. Doesn't get it.
What?
What a great shot.
Yeah, it's no one. I mean, yeah.
Oh, no.
Frick.
Rebound.
No one system. I mean, no one
Up in the air.
number in what makes a system, does it. I mean, because again, Super Nintendo very much in a lot of statistical categories totally underpowered. But the thing of it is that you can't argue that it wasn't a great system. I mean, yes, it couldn't do things as well as Genesis could, but I'll tell you this much, it damn sure could pump out a fucking color palette a lot better than the Genesis could. And it definitely could do transparencies a lot better than the Genesis could. I mean, hell, it could do transparencies better than a fucking Saturn, for God's sakes. Yeah, and that's the thing. They had everything is, it's always the totality of what the system can do, and then what the fucking developers do with it. I mean, again, look at how many systems are a bear to program for that actually manage to be, that manage to have, like, most of the power squeezed out of it. I mean, the 2600, absolute nightmare to program for. Famously so. but they squeezed. I mean, it doesn't hurt, of course. Is that it was also on the market for almost a decade and a half. But they squeezed it out. I mean, everything can be, if you know, and wasn't, PlayStation 2 was a bit of a bear to deal with, and that was, of course, pre-calculate. The NES could, yeah. And that's the thing. It's just like, you whenever you start...
Wow! Watch that shot! Oh! Doesn't get it.
Jesus.
What a shot!
Wow.
Jump shot!
Whenever you start just talking numbers, it's like...
Wow! Tomahawk! Block shot!
You're bound to...
From downtown! Oh!
God damn, Cedric can't even fucking get an open 3.
Jump shot! Hit the chain! Alley-oop! Score! Shot! Make the game! Block shot! Up in the air! Layup! Block shot!
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, other than the card slot and, you know, other than certain issues with the card slot, you know, and the lack of the FM chip in it. I mean, you know, well, the lack of it, you know, in devices that, you know, Sega themselves put out in the universe. And a couple of games you have to use, you know, have like controller issues. The fact is, the Master System on the Genesis is pretty much a, you know, is there. The thing of it is, of course, is that, you know, I mean, the problem is, of course, is that in America, you know, Master System, you know, shit. Oh. You know, Master System was kind of a non-entity because, well, you know, one, Tonka botched it. Two, Sega wasn't able to get anybody... Shit. Anybody other than themselves to make it. Oh, yeah. That's the weak... If you're going to talk about something that drives me crazy about the Genesis, it's the I mean, you know, it's the color palette. It's like, yeah, you can talk about how, oh shit, you know, the sound, you know, there are a lot of people who like a bitch about the sound. It's like, yeah, no, it's the problem with the sound is people using crappy sound drivers like gems. You know, but it's the colors, the limited color palette is just like an albatross. Because even the Genesis's issue with speech samples kind of being rough, that's more of an issue of, oh hey, they didn't dedicate enough data to it. They didn't give it, you know, they starved it of data. when they should have. Yeah, the Master System back, but the Genesis, yeah, that's why F-16 Falcon, because, yeah. I mean, but that goes back to, in Japan, the Master System was originally the Mark III, with the SG-1000 being Mark I, and one of the revisions being the Mark II. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, but that's the thing. It's like sometimes it's just bad. I mean, the Genesis sound. But what I'm saying is that in issues with, various sound issues on the Genesis are more frequently an issue that the sound driver was suck than, the Genesis had a bad sound chip. The Sonics.
Game starts with the tip. Oh! Power dunk! What a shot!
Okay, that's a better start than that previous game.
Open J. Barry! From downtown. Good! Fire end. Power dunk. Block shot. Wow! Foul!
Oh. Great.
Oh? Hit the J. Up in the air. Shot. Yes!
Oh, goodness.
On the drive. Watch that shot. Foul!
Jesus.
Alley-oop. Jam! Watch the break. Open J. Oh, brings it out. Shoot! Block shot. Fire end. Power dunk. Great shot. Alley-oop. Way to go. Shoot! Yes, basket! Hey, that's too far!
Oh, shit. I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, doesn't get it. Takes it in. Power dunk. Good.
Press shot instead of fucking...
Shot. Oh, basket. Jump shot. Block shot. Watch the break. Oh, watch that shot. What a great shot. Underneath. Tomahawk.
Okay.
Watch the break. Jump shot. Yeah, got it. Alley-oop. Good, good. Oh, power dunk.
Oh.
Nice shot. Wow, one hand dunk. What a shot. Jump shot. Makes a J. Wow, one hand dunk. Nice shot. Up in the air. Tomahawk. Score.
Oh.
Open J. Makes it 2.
That's the thing. I'm not too sure, because maybe it does, but it doesn't.
Oh, layup. Block shot.
Some of these sprites, now, I can't really show it.
Power dunk. Go, go.
They are on a fast sprite, but some of these, when they're small, further away, they definitely look like they're
Here. Tomahawk.
small, you know.
Out. 3-point.
Yeah, that, well, yeah, so that, you got a point there.
Fire end. Layup. Yes, basket. Takes it in. Tomahawk. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that's, they kind of, yeah, they resize, but they since they're not very smooth and they're kind of weird about it, that's why I think that it's not necessarily sprite scaling. But again, I mean, it doesn't hurt that this is not a game that people rip sprites from, because in this sprites game, I don't want to learn anything about how it was made. I don't want to learn how a sports game is made. Sports games are horrible. I hate sports games. Why were they so popular? Why were there so many fucking baseball games on the on a Nintendo system?
3-point. Oh, hit the rim. Rebound. Shot. Way to go. From downtown.
Oh shit.
Oh, doesn't get it. Watch the break. Underneath. Power dunk. Yeah. Shoot. Oh. Oh, basket. Jump shot. Hit the 2. Alley-oop. Jam. Shoot. Bury. Three. Block shot. Steal. Open J. Makes it J.
And another reason why I think that
Wow.
it's not necessarily sprite scaling is that there's times when,
Shot. Oh, rims it out. Rebound.
depending on their position, oh, goddamn.
On the drive. Layup. Out! 3 points. Free throw.
Bobson Tugnut. That's a.
Takes it in. Layup. Basket. Shoot. Way to go.
That's a name. And Sleeve McDykel. I mean,
Open J.
that one's actually kind of clever because, I mean, you know,
Shoot.
it's like a corruption of Steve McMichael.
Jump shot. Block shot. Oh! Tomahawk. Good, good. Oh! Power dunk. Watch that shot.
Well, that wasn't a fucking power dunk. That was a layup game.
Up in the air. Power dunk. Block shot. Oh. Missed the
No.
shot. Up in the air. Layup. Makes it 2. From downtown.
Oh.
Block shot. 3 point. Yeah, yeah. Underneath. Layup.
So they invented. So they invented those wacky ass. So that was EA.
Free throw.
Because MLB baseball is an EA joint.
Shot.
So for some reason, EA got a goddamn baseball game released in Japan, which, I mean, you know, kind of crazy because the two paths do not necessarily meet. But second off, they
Shot. Doesn't get it.
they populated it with some of the fuck me. EA oh, it was public. Well, but that's a publisher.
Oh, basket. Shot. Block shot.
I mean, there's no fucking way that Coconuts fucking went into there and made changes. All they ever, most of what they fucking developed was, yeah, Visual Concepts was a regular developer of EA at the time. Before they got kicked to the goddamn curb after the botched development of Madden 95 for the 32-bit systems. Nintendo has nothing to do with Coconuts. Here's what Coconuts did as a Japanese publisher. They published pachinko games. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of pachinko games. Like Pachio-kun games. Yeah, that's the thing. Coconuts, obviously, they didn't want to pay for American players, which makes sense because because God knows that, that would have been something, and they obviously didn't want to pay to have anybody convert the game for you know, to incorporate the Japanese professional baseball, which, mind you, of course, would have involved deleting teams. But yeah, I mean, I cannot believe that Coconuts fucking invented those names. I mean, I'm sure if Coconuts is releasing a fucking released that's the thing. I mean, Visual Concepts was probably asked by Coconuts to, or you know, or to genericize the names because they didn't have the license in other territories. Because, I mean, oops. Jesus Christ. Fucking mugged. With well, I mean, look at Ken Griffey Jr. baseball. I mean, look at all, you know, with the exception of Ken Griffey Jr. himself, every player name is a mock-up because they didn't have the MLBPA license. I mean, they're an actual staff. They're actually players, which is kind of why they're having, you know, having the edit player feature be kind of some sneaky fuckery, because I mean, it is possible, and trust me, I've done it myself, to rename all the damn players to who they are, and that's a kind of a tedious process too, to be perfectly honest. Please. Yeah, absolutely. Which is why in certain editions of NBA Live that have the player edit feature and have a generic player in place of Jordan, you know, with his stats, why they kind of employed some next level next level fuckery to prevent you from renaming the guy Michael Jordan.
Underneath. Tomahawk. Block shot. Shoot. Block shot. Oh, layup. Buried. Last shot.
Well, again, I mean, well, we're talking 8 and 16-bit games. I mean, you know, that's not always an option. I mean, because it definitely takes a bit of doing to do that sort of thing. Oh, goodness.
Fourth quarter. Shot. Block shot. Takes it in. Layup. Ooh, missed the shot. Jump shot. Good shot. Shoot. Oh, basket. Violation.
God damn it! Fucking hate it when the fucking computer fucking doesn't fucking cross the goddamn timeline and it gives me the fucking option to fucking pass to him. It's like probably the fucking biggest and most annoying issue with this fucking game.
Watch the break. On the drive. Layup. Block shot. Fire and now we're done. Yeah, yeah. Takes it in. Now we're done. What a shot.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, missed the shot. Wow, layup. Good.
No problem. Have a good lurk and everything, and I hope whatever it is.
Foul.
Oh, jeez. Oh, it's a foul against them.
Shot. Yeah, basket. Shoot. Oh, missed the shot. Oh, watch that shot.
Oh,
Rebound. Underneath. Now we're done. Yes. Open J. No way. Steal. Make the J. Underneath. Layup. Block shot. Underneath. Tomahawk.
Oh.
Watch the break. 3. Free throw. Shot. Yeah, basket. Shoot. Yeah. Shot. Yeah, got it. Takes it in. Tomahawk. Boom. Way to go. Fake. End of game.
Okay. Speaking of breaks and whatnot, I am going to take a break myself. And we'll be back shortly with more of this. And of course, I will run ads and all that fun stuff. Alright, y'all. Thank you for indulging while I took a break. So, here's what we're gonna do. It is just about 2:30 in the morning Pacific time. What we're gonna do is I'm going to play the number of games that will take me past 3 a.m. and I'm gonna call it a night. And... oh... yay, I get to play the Bulls. Don't get excited, this is fucking the Bulls from when, Jordan was, fucking taking a sabbatical.
Takes it in. Layup. Oh, doesn't get it. Rebound. Steal. Fake. Shoot. Block shot. On the drive. Power dunk. Yes, yes. Oh, layup. Doesn't get it. Up in the air. Power dunk.
But it most certainly gives me some time to fucking, comment on how much I'm enjoying the self-destruction of, any sense of...
Block shot. Oh, power dunk. Go, go.
any sense of, fucking team unity that the,
Alley-oop. Go.
that the 90s Bulls retain, because everybody's all fucking
Fire and power dunk.
butthurt at fucking Jordan, especially fucking Scotty,
Underneath. Layup.
over the last dance. And they're just like, you know, fucking, the infighting has gotten just like next fucking level.
Shot.
And, you know, for my
Up in the air. Tomahawk. Nice shot.
bitter little Laker fan heart, it just warms my goddamn heart to see them destroying a bunch of 90s kids fucking memories of the damn Bulls.
Doesn't get it. Shoot.
Because, oh no, fucking Jordan's an the amazing thing happened is that Jordan's an asshole, and everybody on the team seems to fucking hate him.
Wow. Layup.
Well, except for Dennis Rodman, who just, you know,
From downtown. Good, good.
just has zero fucks to give about pretty much anything at this point.
Shot. Block shot. Underneath. Power dunk. Way to go.
I mean, because, yeah, I get it, fucking, the last dance, I mean, it's obvious that they did not know
Power dunk.
that when that last Bulls team,
On the drive.
you know, agreed to be shot, they obviously did not know that fucking Michael was, you know, was behind it.
Oh, 3-point. Yeah. Score. Jump shot.
And I can understand that. I can understand being a bit perturbed about that.
Watch the break. Oh, tomahawk. Go, go.
In retrospect.
Watch the break. Oh. Yeah, got it.
And I mean, and of course, I absolutely fucking get
Open J.
why everybody hates fucking Kraus, and, you know, why Kraus and Reinsdorf's, you know, reputations are, you know, back to being complete mud, which is what they were at the time. Because, I mean, it was no secret in the 90s that they were not tremendously unpopular. Now, yeah, booing, you know, having a Bulls night in fucking Chicago this season, and, you know, first off, I'm not sure why the Bulls brought in fucking, you know, Krause's fucking widow anyway. I mean, you know, because that seems a little weird. Yeah, he was GM and everything, but, you know, he wasn't fucking tremendously popular. But then again, I mean, Reinsdorf's fucking, you know, still owns the team, and he's, well, his head is, you know, if you are familiar with what's going on with the White Sox, you know, what has been going on with the White Sox the past few seasons, he is very, very much, I loathe to use the, how should I put this without fucking being ableist as fuck? Dude is not, he is not in sync with, he is not in sync with what the current realities of the sports world, and certainly not of what the fan base wants. And to put a fine point on things. So let's see, co-coach Pippen, Purdue, yeah. But the best part is fucking, you know, is that, you know, Pippin's touring fucking Australia with Luke Longley and Horace Grant. It's like, you know, besides the fact that Pippin's been all pissy in a big bad way, you know, and has just been happy to voice his frustrations ever since the fucking Last Dance documentary came out, because he's had, it's clear he's had some, and he's been keeping that in. But the fact that, you know, he's touring with Horace Grant, who Jordan famously wronged, you know, in the sense blaming him for some, you know, blaming him unfairly for some fucking, shit. For some leaks to the media or some shit, which is why he fucking wasn't there after the first 3 titles. I don't know. So, I mean, obviously Horace Grant has some beef that is not entirely unfair. And Longley, I don't know what Longley's fucking deal is. Obviously, though, he fucking needs some money if he's fucking, you know, because since it's in Australia and Longley's from Australia, it seems to me that fucking they're doing it for, at least in part, for Luke Longley's benefit. Which is just, in and of itself, already a fucking thing. But it's just so, I mean, all of it just makes me so happy, you know, and everybody's like, you know, I mean, besides the people that are like, no, don't talk about it, it's like, well, you know what? I don't think you should be preventing them from talking about it. I mean, you know, the fact that the fact that they can't, that they can't fucking 30 years out
Rebound.
get along says something that they can't fucking
Watch the break.
that they can't,
Layup. Block shot.
make their fucking peace. I mean, because it's gonna be something else when fucking
Point. Oh, brings it out. Rebound.
when somebody fucking that's a part of this
Power time. Good.
whole drama fucking, dies, and they're still
Steal.
shit. They still have beef.
Block shot. Oh, layup. Oh,
And besides, I mean, the fact is that, yeah, I think that if we're in an era where fucking, where the goddamn where, the Patriots, which is to say the Kraft family, are
block shot. Underneath. Watch that shot. Block shot.
are happily engaging in a deconstruction of that fucking dynasty. And based on the episodes that dropped on Friday, it's clear that Jonathan Kraft fucking hates Bill. I mean, cause he obviously tried to level all. He would be happy to level like damn near all of the blame for Aaron Hernandez on Belichick when it's like, yeah, everybody deserves a little share of that shit sandwich, not just Bill. But if the Patriots can have that reckoning, have some of that reckoning, and over their dynasty, and let's face it, they just, that just fucking ended. Kind of, they just, put a fine point on all of that. This fucking, in the past month or so, because, they just let Bill go. The Bills can certainly have a reckoning. I mean, especially since, I mean, it's known that Jordan, a hard driving, not exactly a friendly dude to be around, and I mean, well, there are still rumors and innuendos of plenty about his first retirement, that, the context for those rumors is kind of uncouth given that his father did die. I mean, for one thing. And that some of the... Jesus. And that some of the rumors and innuendo about said retirement, dovetail with that. And to say nothing of the fact is that, there's the fact, there's the long held, well, I'm not even sure you can call it rumors. It's kind of acknowledged as basically fact that Jordan liked to gamble, especially in Atlantic City. Which, I mean, of course, dovetails with said fairly uncouth rumors about Jordan's first retirement. But still, it's known that he liked to gamble, which would have been, for any other fucking player in any other sport, would have been a goodbye. Shit. would have been a fucking at least a year's suspension.
Up in the air. One hand up.
I mean, even though, let's face it, Atlantic City's didn't exactly have legalized sports gambling at the time, so it was sure as shit. He sure as shit wasn't doing that. He was fucking playing cards.
Wow. Layup. Oh. Rims it out. On the drive. Watch that shot. Block shot underneath.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
But, I mean, you know, so I'm all here for it because, again, I'm a bitter little Laker fan, and my favorite player had to retire because of because of what we thought was a fucking a death sentence. You know, thankfully turned out, you know, medical science kind of fucking prevented that. But, you know, but yeah, it's just, I just love to, you know, I love to see it, especially since I didn't like the Bulls at the time. I really didn't like how fucking certain media sources, certain media outlets that carried the NBA on broadcast television throughout the 90s, you know, NBC, washed Jordan's balls at to an excessive degree, you know, because yes, he was the fucking, you know, he was a fucking great player. I'm loath to call him the greatest ever because, you know, I do kind of side more to the Bill Russell side of things myself, but, you know, one, more titles, two, the fact is that dude didn't need to score, and scoring is not the totality of one's game. I mean, because I'm sure that if Russell was on a team not as freaking infamously stacked as the 60 Celtics, that he probably would have scored a bit more. Maybe not Wilt Chamberlain, you know, levels, but he certainly probably would have scored more. Jesus. But yeah, I just had figured I should probably, you know, kind of ramble out my half-formed thoughts because, I mean, I think that it's too early to make a definitive thing and to say, oh, Scotty's in the wrong, Michael's in the wrong, because they're both fucking in the wrong, because Scotty's ego is notorious. I mean, this roster represents the fucking year where Scotty refused to fucking play at the conclusion of a playoff game where Phil was gonna fucking, you know, key the ball to Tony Kukoc instead of him. So, I mean, Scotty ain't no fucking innocent when it, you know, with all of this beefing around with the Bulls, but I just think that I think that they're going to fucking, that somebody's gonna drop some of the proverbial tea, and it's gonna fucking, you know, cause something of a shit storm. And besides, when it comes to the NBA, kind of where I'm at right now is that I just want LeBron James off the fucking Lakers so I can, you know, like, watch my damn team again. and it does seem like that might be happening. If what I'm hearing about, you know, his plans to play with his son, what those look like. If any of that is even remotely true, I think I might be nearing an end of my not watching the goddamn Lakers because of shit. Because he will soon be fucking gone. And woe unto the poor team that has to deal with that, because apparently Bronny isn't exactly fucking... I mean, first off, kid had a fucking major health scare, which, I mean, you know, that's not great. Involving his heart, which, I mean, puts me on edge, because I remember when fucking Reggie Lewis had a heart issue and it ended up fucking killing him. I mean, granted, that's 30 years ago, so, you know, hey. But I am fairly sure that, you know, I don't like the fact that that's a potential thing, but regardless of that, you know, the innuendo is that he's not tremendously great. I don't know, because that would require me to watch USC basketball, and I mean, you know, that ain't gonna goddamn happen. I'm gonna go out of my way to watch a program that's middling that also is USC. I had forgotten how fucking, you know, like, much the clock stops after baskets and shit. I mean, since, you know, it's been, fuck, over a year since I last worked on this season, right? Let's see here. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's fucking... Yeah, very much. December 13th of 2022 is the last time I fucking sat down with this. That's a while ago. To put a fine point on it. So, let's queue up. Jesus. Fucking Scotty torched my ass, that's for sure. Okay, so we got that fucking handled. Now... So... Oh yeah, that's right. I have to hold it to go back to the SNES menu. It's kind of persnickety like that. So... Let's see. Who in the universe is on right now? I can read is anybody, because both my lurky tabs are gone. You know what, I might just call it an end. I hate to do it, but yeah, I don't see anybody to raid here, so yeah, I'll just call it an end. Yeah, and before I do, we'll do the Discord linky so that if you are so inclined, you can get updates and all that in there, because that's usually the first place I spitball my desires to stream next. Although sometimes they do fall through due to sleepiness or, you know, just other things, and the like, but yeah, and specifically will be what I put together with it, because yeah, I do need to address the revise the old backlog to put together TurboGrafx games on there. So, and then also need to, you know, put the old Wheel of Morality together for it, and for what I want to, because there will be a couple TurboGrafx games on there. I mean, obviously I have to take off, because the thing of it is I have this TV console, and the top of it is the TV in a semi-precarious position. I mean, it's stable, but, I mean, it's surrounded by a bunch of shit. And, I mean, first and foremost, I need to take it down so I can get the guts of the 5200, the power cord for my Saturn, my 32X, all out of there, and get, you know, rewire it so I can get the damned Mister, you know, all hooked up and there. It went well. Calculacola, yeah. I am about to call it an evening. But anyway, so yeah, so I have a date with screwing around with my setup, which I hate. Well, yeah, better than fucking Ninja Gaiden Trilogy by a long shot. Never again with Ninja Gaiden Trilogy. Well, I should have listened to everybody that was like, yeah, no, don't fucking do that. Don't do that. You know, but nope. But anyway, over the next couple of days, I am going to make my my moves as to what I'm going to play next. So, yeah. I will post it in the Discord or on, you know, update the profile page or whatever the hell. I'll do something at some point. But anyway, thank you all for popping in and dealing with not Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, because fuck that game. And I will see you all on the next one, everybody.